Yo, Super2NR TV, I'm Eric Cosmo, this is my brother Mark. Today we got a real special show lined up for you guys. We're chilling at our favorite spot, the racetrack. We got two car clubs battling heads up out here for bragging rights. We got cars representing Nissan and Honda. These guys are gonna duke it out on the track for your viewing pleasure. Also on today's show, we get to check out some of the really tight project cars our boys over at Euro-Tuner magazine have been working on. So take your remote and put it on ice, because this is gonna be hot, hot. We're here at Willow Springs International Raceway. This is an amazing facility. It's on 600 acres and it's got 6 different racetracks on it. Today, 2 internet car clubs, HondaTech.com and SER.net, are going to go battle out on this track, the streets of Willow, to see who could be the fastest team and take home that big meaty trophy. Plus, there's $10,000 worth of wheels and tires up for grab, so this is going to be dope. Let's take a look at some of the cars and check out some of the drivers.
Well, it's a 99 Nissan Sentra SC. They're pretty limited because it's a 4-door. Most of them came with 1.6 engines. But right now, it's probably about 155, 160 through the wheels. Oh, dude, come on now. We got these guys against us. Yeah. No, it's hands down, we'll take them.
We've got power. I mean, they've got nothing. It's just a bunch of VTEC crap. I mean, none of that does anything.
It's a 98 Nissan 200SX SER. I've added a 97 tranny with extra limited slip in it, 82 housing Garrett Ballistic T3 T4, Greddy Type R blow-off valve, Forge Motorsports intercooler. Going to be running C16 about 15 PSI boost, which is somewhere above 300 wheel horsepower. So Hondas are limited to very small tire sizes, so I mean, you got to do a lot of stuff to get bigger than a 205 section with tire in there.
I think the biggest challenge today is going to be traction. It's going to be all about traction with this car. Got a lot of horsepower, and it's going to be interesting trying to put it all down. It's going to be a good run. It's going to be power versus handling today, I think. And the Hondas are light and they're nimble and they turn well and they stop well, but we got a lot of power, so we'll see if it's enough to run them down.
So we're in the pits checking out some of the nastier cars out here, and this Nissan is nasty. Mike, what's the setup?
Well, it's turbocharged, it has forged pistons, forged rods, ported head, camshafts, reprogrammed ECU, big injectors, powerful ignition system, sequential straight cut gear racing tranny, dual disc clutch.
Which is pretty crazy right here. He's got a racing sequential gearbox in this thing. Obviously it's turbocharged, and the transmission is one of the illest points out here. There's nobody in here who's got a sequential. I haven't seen one on the street. That makes this car pretty crazy. One of the things you'll notice about this car, carbon fiber front splitter, very trick, very custom. It's got the big Wilwood brakes, the sticky Toyo tires. It's gonna stick pretty hard on the track, and of course, with the transmission, like my brother mentioned, it's got a no lift shift sequential transmission, which is super, super trick. Along with these racing buckets, this thing is gonna be a hell of a ride today. Now on the Honda side, we got this car here, which was prepared by us, myself and my brother, because we actually build race cars and we like to come out to the track and have fun. And we don't want these guys to have all the fun for us. So going through the setup, just like most of these cars, engine swap, V18 started off its life as. It's got a B16 head. It's blueprinted and balanced. It's got a lot of good stuff inside the engine. I know because I assembled it myself. Cylinder heads are filled up with Rev and Skunk components. It's got AEM intake, DC Sports, really nice JDM 4-into-1 header. Everything is done on this motor. It's got about 800 miles on it when we came out here to the track, and we're beating it in right now.
The advantage the Hondas have is a tight, twisted course, as you can see, and basically, you know, it's going to favor the better handling cars, which is the Hondas.
Honda Civic CX, and it's 1993, and the horsepower to the wheels about 182. Rumors of what we've heard, they have a lot of horsepower. They have turbos and they're very, very fast cars, but what we believe is with our cars, because they don't have the turbos, we don't have the turbo lag that we have to wait. So we're probably going to be faster outside the turns, coming out of the turns, than they will. On the straightaways, they might be able to beat us. They have 260 plus horses, so I think it's going to be a fair run. It's going to be a lot of fun.
I think they're going to break down. I saw a lot of them coming here on trailers, so it's a lot of fun, especially with all imports, because we've all got, you know, under $20,000 cars here, so it's a little bit more competitive.
It's a short track with a lot of turns. I think the better you stay on the ground and the more you can use your full potential. I think if you can take the turns at full throttle, we should be able to take care of some high horsepower cars.
Hey, yo, we'll be back with the first heats right after this, so don't go nowhere.